Hey, I'm Nick Rollo. I'm a pop producer from Australia. Today I'm going to break down how I mix pop vocals for females. I hope you find this helpful. If you do, hit like, smash subscribe, turn on the notification bell, all that stuff. Let's jump into it. I'm working on a song by the pop artist Simone Strauss. It's called Naked. She released it very recently. It's a great track. I produced it, recorded it, mixed it, all that stuff. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I also am really happy with how the vocals turned out in terms of the mix, so I thought I'd break that down. This is what we're working with. This is the chorus. So as we can see, I do have a few things happening over here. The main vocal is predominantly on one channel. I don't always do it like that. Sometimes I'll have a verse, chorus, bridge structure. This just felt kind of the right vibe, was having it all in one channel. Simone was singing in kind of a fairly stable way. It made that easy. It's harder if somebody's, the chorus is super loud and the verse is super quiet. It makes it a bit more challenging for that. Obviously we got punches and various backing vocals. I'm just going to dive into this and just break down what I've done, keep this video fairly short. We're starting off this chain, De-Esser by Isotope. So good. I pay for their producer subscription. It's amazing. It just gets rid of a lot of those mouth sounds.
Make a secret, can you keep it?
The issue is it's fairly CPU intensive. I should have bounced this down. I was lazy. I should have bounced down the vocal tuning as well. You live and you learn. You can't really hear that. It's kind of just occasionally throughout the song. It's nothing crazy. Next, this was actually kind of a weird choice. I hadn't used this plugin before. It's free from analogobsession.com, I think is it's Patreon Analog Obsession. They make some sick plugins. This is just a compressor, analog vibe compressor. I hadn't used it before. I just wanted to try it out. Important point here, you can just try stuff. If it sounds good, it sounds good.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be here, but I'm not leaving.
So it's kind of like the first element is a little bit of compression. It's kind of like using a 2A. A similar thing in my head. It's not too fast, not too slow, just in the middle. It kind of takes off a little bit, gives it a bit of vibe. You can hear the difference.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be here.
Just adds a bit of heat, and obviously it increases the volume a tiny bit, which is fine because I wanted it to be louder. Do things that you want to do. Next, this is just a 76 by Analog Obsession as well. So I'm going for a fairly slow attack and fast release, kind of the fairly standard compression settings you would do for a vocal on a 76.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be here, but I'm not leaving.
To be honest, I've gone pretty light on the compression. I'm actually surprised. I guess the performance was doing the trick. I was recording via a UAD Apollo Twin, so I had a 2A on that recording in. Would have been taking off a bit, kind of the column. It's just adding a bit extra to that. This isn't actually doing that much. You can do lots of different levels of compression and just do small amounts. Do one compressor with a lot. It doesn't matter too much. Either kind of works. So far the difference is without it.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be here, but I'm not leaving.
So it just adds a bit of vibe at the moment. It's kind of evening out the vocals. It's adding a bit of that compressed sound, which I quite like, especially in pop music. Next, I'll EQ. I'm not doing a ton. I think her voice sounds great, so I just wanted to go with how it sounded rather than trying to make it something it wasn't. I took out whatever this frequency was.
You keep it.
Boosted a bit up there, cut below what I didn't need. So that's fairly unintense. The key here, I think the most important part of this is just don't overkill stuff. My general process will be tuning / taking away noise and sounds, compression, a bit of EQ, maybe a vibe EQ, more compression. I might be removing bad frequencies, then another compressor, then a vibe EQ, then an air EQ, and then I'll often have de-essing right at the end. That's a trick that I heard about from Serban. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, but put the de-esser at the end. It's amazing. Like, I do it every time. It's so good. You can push it harder and you can make the vocal brighter and it doesn't go like, you know how it would be with S's. So next we've got this vibe EQ using Brainworks 4000G. I am doing 4 dB on a shelf on 9K, and that's it. Wow, I really didn't do that much for this vocal. I guess the message here is if the vocal performance and vocalist is good, you don't need to do too much.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We
Just adds a bit of
shouldn't
presence.
be here.
The SSL vibe does something as well with their circuits. Next, we're running it through Mag. Mag is great. It's through Plugin Alliance. Same with that SSL console. Go for the Air at 20K. Ooh, I'm doing 5 here.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be
Yeah, it
here.
just adds that air to it. It's so good. It kind of just goes above everything else, so it doesn't really mess up the S's too much. It just sort of exists, and I don't know, it sounds really pop to me. Next, got Soothe going, taking the edge off. This is a great preset.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be here, but I'm not leaving.
Just takes a bit of harshness away. You can do this with dynamic EQ or just normal EQ if you find a couple bits in that kind of like 3 to 8K range that are piercing. Just remove them with a really narrow Q. And finally, another analog obsession. I guess I just started using some analog obsession. I'd usually do this with the De-Esser, but it's just a De-Esser.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be. Make a secret.
Yeah, so it kind of dulls it. I mean, to be honest, I probably wouldn't have used this De-Esser again. I guess I just did it and I left it, and that was that. It worked fine. But the key is having the De-Esser at the end rather than at the beginning. It just feels more natural to me. You can push it harder and it doesn't like get that kind of lispy sound. That's my experience and sort of observations with it anyway. So before, sounds like this.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be here, but I'm not leaving.
Just more present, more bright, and I guess like more evened out. That's how I mix female vocals for the most part. Similar process. I hope this has been helpful. In terms of actual effects, we've got Valhalla Vintage Verb doing a chamber, fairly short.
Make a secret, can you keep it?
Didn't want a too long a delay there, just to like keep it clean. This is a backing vocal verb, and then I'm using the outer space, just a delay.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be here, but I'm not leaving.
And all in the track, we got this.
Make a secret, can you keep it? We shouldn't be here, but I'm not leaving. Tell your friends you're with your girlfriend when she's at home and you're here naked.
I hope this has been helpful. If you found it helpful, hit that like button, hit subscribe, go follow me on Instagram and all that stuff. I feel like this was a specific video. I mean, I'm new to kind of tutorials, I guess, in the general sense. Like, I'm not great at making tutorials, but I am trying to just provide my knowledge and value. If you have any questions, if you want to find out anything else about mixing or production, comment below. I'll try my best to make a video addressing it. Message me any questions you have as well. Happy to help. Have a good day. I'll catch you later. Bye.